following is a presentation of the National Sim Racing League of America. Enjoy the race.
Whatever.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 27 in season number 4 of the NRLOA Turkey Hills Series. This is the penultimate race of the entire series here in the final season of the Turkey Hills Series. We're at the Phoenix International Raceway. Yes, we're still going to call it the Phoenix International Raceway because we still got the start-finish line down the what is now backstretch of this racetrack. But either way, we're here for the AriZona 240 laps of action around this 1 mile oval in Avondale, Arizona. It's going to be a very, very interesting race because a lot of those guys were up there in the point standings, start deep in the field. To put it in perspective, top 8 in points. The highest starting guy starts 21st today, so I'm going to ask all 3 of you guys. We've got 3 guys in the booth with us today because we've had so many races where we haven't had anyone in the booth, so we're kind of making up for that today. What do you guys think is going to happen with all those guys who are up there in the points starting so deep in today's race?
Well, I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of, I think what the chasers are going to do, they're going to race hard, but not too hard because they want to save up their equipment and not get into any bad wrecks, because if they get into really horrible wrecks and end up out of the race, it'll definitely hurt their chances of winning the championship or making it to the Final Four.
There is no Final Four here in the Turkey Hills Series. It is just a strict points championship, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But still, all these
So
guys...
I don't really pay attention to the series because I'm not...
Yeah, all these guys do have a good chance at the championship. Of course, I'll go through the points right here for Andrew and Nathan here. Sebastian Kukulon, 641 points towards the championship. Isaac Redman is 14 points behind. Casey Hoffman is 18 points behind. Angel Olvera, who is that guy starting 21st, he's 23 behind. Ryan Madden's 34 behind. Alex Bonsignor is 36 behind. Nick Smith is 37 behind. And Nathan Faden is 48 behind. And of all those guys, Angel Olvera starts in the highest position in 21st. So what do you guys think is going to happen? Here at Phoenix, it is difficult to work your way from the back to the front. Do you think guys behind this group of guys are going to catch up, possibly?
Certainly possible. I mean, it's like I said, track position is going to be pretty important in this one. Chase are going to feel a bit of a sense of urgency to try and get up toward the front and maybe try and hang out the I keep saying chasers, my bad, but contenders. Hope for the best in that, but I just think that they have to be patient, do it, because like William Brock said, that probably won't end well for them.
Yeah, and I do believe it's 1 point per position with this format, so 21 with 23 spots back for Fela. If he finishes high enough, he could close back in on Kukulon if Kukulon finishes deep in the field. And sorry for the gap in the booth, but still, points are crucial, and it's going to come down to whoever finishes at the highest out of those guys and who can be close enough to Kukulon going into Homestead.
That's definitely the case. So we went through the points. We'll go through the top 10 starting positions to also show where all these guys are starting. Josh Crash and Adam Lewis. Now, Adam Lewis still has a shot at the championship. He's 58 behind coming into this race. Next row there, it is the 14 of Ashlyn Boyd and Tyson Conway, Cameron Gaju, Griffin Lynn, Micah Knapp, Dale Salzman, Nathan Baird, Jake West. Jake West is 62 behind, still with a slim chance at the championship. We'll show where everybody else is. There's Olvera in the 21, only 23 behind Kukulon. Not too far behind him, it is Ryan Madden and Sebastian Kukulon, our points leader. Other guys back in here, Nick Smith in the number 8, Nathan Faden there in the number 19. Isaac Redmond only 14 behind. There's Bontinor in the 01. There's Casey Hoffman. They're all deep in the field. And here at Phoenix, moving away from the back to the front is difficult. So we'll have to see what those guys do in this event here today. It's 40 laps of action at Phoenix. This, the penultimate race of the Turkey Hill Series. Next weekend at Homestead, it's the final race of this series. So going to be a little bittersweet when we fly the checkered flag next weekend. But here, you got to determine how that championship's going to go. Green flag in the air at Phoenix.
And looks like we're going to, well, looks like we're going to get 3 wide for, well, no, never mind. Thought we were going to get 3 wide for the lead there for a moment.
Would have been a little early to break out that move, but 6 looking good at the moment. 14 though, this is going to be close.
At the line, Josh Crash leads lap 1 from the pole, but here comes Ashlyn Boyd to the inside. This is a very unique racetrack. The inside lane sometimes does not work, sometimes it does. Both lanes are rather equal here at Phoenix, which makes the racing very tight. And it's going to be interesting to see these guys maneuver around this place throughout the day. Watch out for wrecks, especially off of turn number 2. And we will have pit stops at some point throughout today's event. So, a lot of factors going into where these guys finish, which will determine how they will line up in the points heading into Homestead next weekend. Here comes Cameron Gaju and Ashlyn Boyd. Boyd was not able to get to the inside of Josh Crash, and Josh Crash stays out front in the number 6.
And like you said, the lanes are fairly even, and the top lane, once these guys get single file a little bit, they're going to want the top, and it's going to be tough to get by on the inside lane, and then that's where older tires come into a factor as well.
There's Tyson Conway in the 78, moving up to the 4th position, to the inside of Gaju for 3rd. Griffin Lynn's there. Adam Lewis is up there. Check in on Angel Olvera here. He's pretty much in the same position he was in earlier. They're in 18th, so only moved up 3 positions. I know Kukulon started deep in the field on the outside. He's 26th right now as the points leader. He's ahead of pretty much everybody in contention for this championship except for Angel Olvera. So all things considered, it's working out pretty well for Kukulon. A mid-race run for the number 42 would probably work out pretty well heading in the Homestead. But Olvera, if he closes up ahead enough, he might get a pretty significant points gap closed in on the 42. He might even take the points lead. Got a lot of 3 wide around here at Phoenix right now. You got to watch out for that. Sometimes to get a little too close for comfort, especially off of turn number 2. And it can wreak havoc at this place, but right now they're keeping it clean. And Josh Crash continues to lead the race. Not anymore. Ashlyn Boyd to the inside, taking it away on lap 7. Crossover there for Josh Crash. He gets back to the inside.
Wow, this is very hard racing for these two.
They're both fighting for this lead.
That multi-lane aspect of it.
Comes the 78 of Conway to the inside of Gaju. He'll finally make that position move there. Here comes the 6 of Josh Crash to the inside of Boyd, but he's not able to do so, and the 14 gets that run on the outside off of turn 4. That outside lane is where you want to be, and you're seeing that outside lane work to perfection each time these guys come off of that turn.
Turns 1 and 2, pretty even both lanes, but then out of 4, like you said, that momentum will carry the driver on the outside lane to the front, it seems. As here comes the 78 on the inside.
Tyson Conway to the inside of the number 6. If I'm not mistaken, the last time both Andrew and Nathan were in the booth with me, this guy won at Iowa back in May. This place is similar to Iowa, so good run for Conway. Godget is the inside of him. He'd love to get a win before the season ends. It's been a very struggling season for this team. But Adam Lewis is up here as well, and it started out as a struggling season for this team. But they found themselves in championship contention late in the going, and if he can close in enough on Kukulon, he might have a shot at Homestead. But if he's more than 43 behind the number 42, the chances for Adam Lewis to win the championship are done. That's the cutoff mark right there. You get 44 for the win, and finish last, you get 1 point. So that would be the difference right there. How about Josh Crash with a bold move to the inside of Ashland Boyd? And he's going to get that inside lane to work decently well. Still side by side with the 14. And they're going to remain side by side entering turn number 1. It's been Josh Crash and Ashland Boyd all day here at Phoenix. And they're showing it here on lap 11.
Ford versus Toyota, who will eke it out and get the win. And just for now, the lead looks like the 6 will take it.
And he will officially clear. Not quite. He didn't quite clear him, but I think he's going to clear him entering turn number 1 right here. No. Ashland Boyd trying to work that outside lane. He's not going to be able to do it quite yet. But Boyd might stay right to the outside. No. Josh Crash will take it away. Or will he? Ashland Boyd's hanging tough in that outside lane, but right there, Josh Crash will clear for the lead and back to the front. It's the number 6 out front here at Phoenix. Check back in on those championship contenders. Olvera is moving his way through the field. He is up to 15th. Not too far behind him, it is the 42 of Sebastian Kukulon, who is only 9 positions behind him right now on the inside. And there's Isaac Redmond as well. Don't forget, he also has a shot at this championship. And he comes into this thing only 14 behind the 42, so where they're running right now, only lose a few points. He'll still have a shot at Homestead, so we'll have to see. It might be in between Olvera, Kukulon, and Redmond for this one. We'll have to see who gets it done and all that. But great racing up front here at Phoenix. Ashland Boyd back to the inside. They have been switching positions quite a bit during this run. And I just don't know who has the better race car at this point. But Ashland Boyd's going to take it right back from Josh Crash. Here comes Conway to the inside of the number 6. And the 78's going to get a run to the inside, but he's not going to be able to hold it on that inside as Josh Crash gets the run up top.
It's just fun to watch so far. Just constant back and forth between these two. Just hope that they're having as much fun as I am.
Yeah. I just wish NASCAR races could be more like this.
We worked this game to perfection. Don't worry.
Yeah, these guys are just... What I'm noticing is with these tires being older and the longer this one goes, that inside lane, these guys are making passes down there more than what they did at the start, so we have to keep an eye on that for the rest of this race.
We definitely will. Conway has looked very strong in this one. He will take second from Josh Crash rather easily. Shout out to Micah Knapp, who got the win at Watkins Glen a couple of weeks ago. Adam Lewis has won this season. Dale Salzman, Griffin Lynn, they've all won this season. We've had a lot of winners this season. Angel Olvera even won a race this season. Quite a while ago. It happened at Atlanta, but he's done it this season, and he is in championship contention coming into this event. He's 14th right now. Kukulon still kind of stuck in the same position he was in earlier, 24th, so that's 10 positions right there. That would mean a 14-point, or a 13-point gap, I should say, between Kukulon and Olvera heading in the Homestead. And a 15-point gap between Kukulon and Redmond, the way they're currently running. So it's going to be very, very tight for this championship. Exiting this race, the way things are currently going, I mean, if Kukulon finishes where he is, and Redmond finishes right with them, and Olvera finishes far out ahead, it's going to be a three-way fight between those guys for the final Turkey Hill Series Championship. It's going to be interesting next weekend at Homestead, I can tell you that much. And this is the race that sets it all up. Always love Phoenix. Always a very interesting race, and been an interesting one so far for these guys. Only 2 different leaders, but we've had 3 lead changes in this thing, I think. Yeah, 3 of them. And Angel Olvera is the guy we're watching out for here in that championship hunt. So Olvera, Ashland Boyd, and Josh Crash. Definitely the 3 big names so far in the AriZona 200.
Yeah, this fight's really just been between the 6 and the 14. It's just these 2 cars are really going at it, and that 78's trying to get up there too.
And waiting in the wings, seeing what they're going to do. Of course, we'll see what pit stops will, or how pit stops will shake things up, which is certainly possible as well. That was a dive.
Great move there for Josh Crash to the inside of Boyd again. It has been a great battle between these guys here in this one. A lot of side-by-side racing, and of all the places we go to, I think this place might give us the most side-by-side racing because those lanes are kind of equal. Other places we go to, inside lane is the way to go, but here, that outside lane really gets the run off the corner. Ashland Boyd trying to hang on to it. We're past halfway, which means it's going to be a one-stop race here at Phoenix, which is good. We've had enough pit road issues this season. Don't want to have any more. Can we go until next weekend? No, we don't have to have any more. Don't need to have any more. We've had enough. But either way, Ashland Boyd holds on to the lead ahead of Josh Crash, Tyson Conway, Cameron Gaju, and Adam Lewis. Olvera here in the 21. They're kind of single file throughout most of the field right now. He's still 14th. He's trying to get to the inside of Matt Tuck right there. It's tough to do so there through turns 3 and 4, however. And Sebastian Kukulon pretty much in the same position there. However, Isaac Redmond has fallen back a little bit from Sebastian Kukulon, so that's a lot of points right there. It's a 9-point gap between Olvera and Kukulon in the race, which means it would be a 14-point gap exiting the race in the championship standings. So this is going to be tight. Remember this race back in Season 3. Trey Bartow actually had the chance of clinching the championship, and he actually wrecked out in the event. So totally different scenario here. We got so many other guys in contention. It's a lot tighter championship this year than it was last season. And these guys are pretty tight on the racetrack as well, so it looks like it's going to stay that way heading into Homestead. But Josh Crash got back around Ashland Boyd. And another lead change here at Phoenix, but still only 2 leaders. Josh Crash back out front.
Yeah, the good thing is that back when I did my Red Bull Cup Series race here at Phoenix, they went 4 wide on lap 1. Luckily, we've not seen that happen. And these guys have just kept it nice and clean. And, oh, pit stops.
And Josh Crash will lead the field down here for the one and only set of pit stops in this event. And I don't know if we've ever really seen green flag pit stops here at Phoenix before. Lots of times we get enough wrecks that they don't have to do them. But they're doing them here today. So we'll have to see what Josh Crash can do. Adam Lewis, Jake West, and Ryan Kendall all came down. And hopefully we keep this green flag racing so that we do not have some guys who get caught a lap down because they came down too early. But I'd expect these guys to get the advantage on tires. I mean, tires are very significant in a lot of the places we go to.
Caution lights on the car.
The caution is out. And it looks like it was Cookie Helms and Justin Zidell who got into it. And that changes everything. Once again,
Three there.
I think these guys, however, did, yeah, they did all cross the line. I think there might be one guy who didn't cross the line. But looks like we had a wreck entering turn number 3 right there. Yeah, Kendall, okay, they all will stay on the lead lap here, so this should not affect anybody. Nobody's going to get caught a lap down because of this, which is good. We've had a lot of incidents this season in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series and the Turkey Hill Series where we've had a yellow during green flag pit stops. And it happened at a point where guys got caught a lap down because they'd get across the line when that caution came out. But I think all those guys crossed the line, so they should be good to go. Ashland Boyd, all these guys had already come down the pit lane. They're working their way back around, and I'd expect those guys to be the leaders because they came down right when that caution came out. So worked out well for Ashland Boyd and all these guys right here. But it didn't work out too bad for Josh Crash and those guys. They're only going to lose a few positions, and with how strong Josh Crash has been here today, he might be able to get up front in a quick amount of time. We'll just have to see, but this puts Tyson Conway, Cameron Gaju in contention for the win. A lot of guys in contention for the win here at Phoenix because we're going to have a late restart here in the AriZona 200. It's going to come down to that last restart on who gets the win because I don't think we're going to get another yellow before this race is done. So there's Kukulon, and he fell way back because of that. So we'll have to see where he is. Where he is, I should say. When we restart, I do apologize. I'm just tired. School's wearing me out. This series is wearing me out. We've been doing this series for way too long. So The problem is when the trucks in ARCA Series come back around, I'm going to step my game up and try not to be so lazy with this. But either way, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the race here at the Phoenix International Raceway on the AriZona 200. Not sure if Cookie Helms was trying to come down the pit lane at this point, but Alex Russell gets into him entering turn number 3 and shoots him to the outside wall with Justin Zeidel. And you're going to see right there, Alex Russell just dumps him, and Zeidel just got swiped a little bit, and he went around. A very mild accident, all things considered. We've seen a lot worse here at Phoenix, and Casey Hoffman also got involved, and that's a guy who came into this race only 18 behind Kukulon, and he might finish well behind Kukulon after this one. Oh boy, that's big right there for Hoffman.
Yeah, this is definitely going to hurt Hoffman's chances at the championship.
And Cookie Helms, he might be done for the day after that one. Hard impact for him, but that was it. Bring out the first and what will hopefully be the only caution of the race here in the AriZona 200.
So, just looks like the Ford trying to come down pit road, I guess, and the crew chief came on the radio for that 4 and said, "That's a lot of damage."
Guess better get out the flex tape.
It's flex
Very sorry,
seal,
I had
it's
to,
not
but
flex tape.
tough break.
The flex tape car.
Yeah, but
the flex tape car just hit the 40.
They might need.
That's also a lot of damage. Sorry.
Anyways, we'll have to see how this shakes everything out. I think Ashlyn Boyd will be the leader. We'll have to see where Kukulon is, where Redmond is, and where Olvera is. Olvera could lead this race the points leader. He very well could. We'll have to see how it all shakes out. Back to racing here at Phoenix with less than 10 laps to go in the AriZona 200. Ashlyn Boyd the leader. Let's see what he does on the restart here at Phoenix. We are back here at the Phoenix International Raceway. It's not going to be under 10 laps to go. It's going to be 10 laps to go. We restart here at Phoenix. Ashlyn Boyd is the leader. Tyson Conway, Cameron Gaju, Griffin Lynn, Nathan Baird, Eli Bright, Josh Crash, Matt Tuck, Adam Lewis, and Jake West. And take a look and see where everybody else is. Alex Bonsignor came into this thing 36 behind. He's up there. He's ahead of Kukulon right now. There's Olvera. He's deep in the field. Right now running in 23rd. And Kukulon is 37th right now. So it did not work too well for the number 42, and here we go! A little bit of contact right there between Conway and Boyd.
Getting in the bumper of the 14.
But the 14 will remain out front, and they're all still single file up front here at Phoenix. Gage is going to try to get to the inside of Conway. That number 7 wants a win. I don't know how much longer he'll be racing on Napafin. He's got a lot of wins, I think up to 12 victories, and he wants to get number 13 here today. He's to the inside of Conway, trying to take second, but Ashlyn Boyd remains out front in the 14.
Conway, that was a little aggressive, but hey, it's go time. And also see the 44 of Nathan Baird starting to work his way.
There goes Gaju. What a run to the inside of Ashlyn Boyd. He got it to stick on the inside, and he's not letting that 14 get a run. Cameron Gaju for the lead here at Phoenix. However, Boyd has some help. Oh, boy, they're going to come close right there. They're going to touch. They got loose off the corner. They both saved it. They're still side by side for the lead with less than 10 laps to go. And Gaju trying to get that run on the inside like he did the last lap. He's not going to quite get it. Ashlyn Boyd's going to remain on the outside, but at the line, Gaju will lead lap 33.
Wow, this is one of the most exciting battles for the lead I've ever seen in NR.
This is a great place if you set it properly. Conway still with a shot in the 78, and also these guys, the 48 of Eli Bright. Matt Tuck's back in here. They're hoping these guys wreck so they can be up front in this one. Gaju still side by side with Ashlyn Boyd. Boyd getting the run this time, but Gaju's going to have the inside through turn 1.
Conway's being, I don't know if he's not going to be willing to just say, see ya, and just turn them both. Nearly did.
That was a close one, no question about it. We have 6 laps to go at Phoenix. We're going to focus on this lead the whole way through. Ashlyn Boyd hanging on. Gaju is going to clear Conway. Conway falling back as Eli Bright tries to come for the 3rd position. He's unable to do so right now. And if Cameron Gaju can stay in the tire tracks of Ashland Boyd, draft him right to the end, I think he might have a shot. We saw what he did there on that inside lane that one time. He was able to lead one lap. Have to see if he's able to find a way around Ashland Boyd. He's going to try to get to the inside here. He's just not going to have the edge off the corner, but he will find a way to the inside, I think, because he gained a lot of ground right there. Ashland Boyd's running a higher line in the 7, and Gaji's trying to capitalize on it. They have pulled away from the rest of the fields. They battle for third. Here comes Griffin Lynn on Eli Bright and Tyson Conway. They're 3 wide for third.
Leave it to the 14 and the 7 if they race like that.
Griffin Lynn with a bold move to the inside of Eli Bright and Tyson Conway. He might take third in this race, but I think it's now between Gaju and Boyd, so Griffin Lynn trying to get as many points as he can, even though he's not part of the championship battle. None of these guys really are, but here they all are, trying to get a victory at Phoenix. Ashland Boyd pulling away slightly from Cameron Gaju. It's going to be 2 laps to go next time by.
Yep, the only way these two can screw up their chances is if they get into each other.
And Gaju
But
is
it looks
falling
like the nine's
behind.
catching up.
Ashland Boyd hangs on to the lead. Gaju's going to have to send it into turn number 3 if he's going to have any shot. Because if he's not close enough, coming to the white flag, it's game over, and Ashland Boyd's going to get the win.
Really good right now, but that was wow. He gains a
Good
ground.
run. Ashland Boyd slides it up the racetrack. It's not over yet. 1 lap to go in the AriZona 200 for Ashland Boyd. Will he hold off the veteran of Cameron Gaju? The number 7 trying to draft him as much as he can. Boyd has been running such a high line in this event, and it's shaping up to be a good finish. If Gaju gets the run right here, he might have a shot. Ashland Boyd trying to hang on.
Dives it again.
And I think he will. Ashland Boyd holds off Cameron Gaju and wins the AriZona 200 here at Phoenix. A great battle there for the number 14. Take a look at the championship contenders, especially Sebastian Kukulon. He finished 38th in this race. And that's going to change the entire picture heading in the Homestead. So many guys are going to surpass him. Isaac Remen's going to be right on him. As they all wreck trying to come down the pit lane. Angel Oliveira finished 21st. Oliveira is not going to surpass Kukulon in the points. Casey Hoffman finished last, but he's going to only be 20 behind Kukulon. The other guy I see maybe is Madden. He finished 26th. Alex Bonsignor finished 18th. I don't know. It's going to close in a lot for these guys. We'll have to see when we show you guys the point standings at the end of the race. But either way, the winner is Ashland Boyd. I believe that's his 2nd win of the season. He won at Talladega earlier this season as well. And I think after all that, I think Kukulon will remain the points leader even after finishing 38th. So very, very unique situation heading in the Homestead. It's going to be tight, but it's also going to be fun in the NRLOA Leagues 300 next weekend. Ashland Boyd, Cameron Gaju, Griffin Lynn, Eli Bright, Nathan Baird, Tyson Conway, Josh Crash, Matt Tuck, Joe Rakowski, and Adam Lewis, the top 10. The rest of the results, Hoffman, the only one failing to finish here today as he was involved in that accident. And Kukulon, a huge surprise right there. I'm not sure what happened to him, but he finished 38th. That's only 3 points towards the championship for him. But I think even after all that, he's still going to be the points leader, but it's not going to be by much. He's going to have Isaac Redman right behind him. Oliveira is going to be right behind him. Hoffman's still going to have a shot. Bonsignor is going to be right behind him. I mean, Bonsignor gained 20 points on him. Bonsignor is only going to be 16 behind, so many things could happen in Homestead for so many guys to win this championship. So watch next weekend at Homestead. It is going to be a very good finale race for the Turkey Hills Series. So much can happen in the 40 laps we will have there. I'm looking forward to it. What do you guys think is going to happen at the Homestead Miami Speedway?
Wrecks, and lots of it.
Well, kind of, maybe. I honestly don't know. Homestead can be wild 3, 4, maybe even 5 wide in the turns, but with after this race, there's possibly 6 or 7 guys that have a chance at this championship, and it's gonna be a good one at Homestead.
drivers trying to go for broke if they're a little further back. Like I'd honestly look at Bonsignor with being 16 back. That's definitely within striking distance, but you know that he's just well, that's 16 positions, so he's gonna have to really go for it and just hope for the best. But I think we'll see a few guys doing that. It's gonna be something to behold. I'm looking forward to it as well.
And considering what's going on in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, I mean, tomorrow you could see the champion be crowned over there with Elijah Gordon in his 55-point lead. But over here, it's pretty good. And I recommend you watch next weekend. You don't have to. This is America. But I'd appreciate it if you did, because it's going to be a very nice send-off for the Turkey Hills series, no question about it. Done this series pretty much since the beginning. It's going to be the last season, and I want to make it memorable for everybody, so I think it's going to shape up pretty naturally to be a memorable race with the way these points are going to look, but we don't even know what they are yet, so you guys are going to see those right now. Thanks to William, Nathan, and Andrew for joining me in this one, and congratulations to Ashlyn Boy, the winner here at Phoenix tomorrow. It is the Castrol 500K from Phoenix in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Will Elijah Gordon clinch the Chick-fil-A Cup Series championship one race early? We'll have to see in tomorrow's 63-lap event. Thank you guys very much for watching. On behalf of William Brock, Nathan Stapleton, and Andrew Miller, I will see you guys later.